Hey everybody, this is Josh. Welcome back to Mountain Man Menu. It's been a hot minute, but we're going to come back together in this new year 2022. We're going to start making some delicious stuff here in this kitchen once again. So let's get ready. Alrighty, here's what all we're going to need today, folks. We're going to need some of these Super Greens Rotini, some crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, a small yellow onion, some ground beef or ground pork, whichever you prefer, and some sharp cheddar cheese. We're also going to need to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Alright, now the first thing we're going to do, we're going to start by chopping up this onion. Cut the top of it off there like that. Cut her down the center. Get that outer layer off of it because it's tough. You don't want none of that stuff in there. This might not be no Michelin star way of cutting no onion, but it is an efficient way to do it. Now we're going to take our onion, our onion half, we're going to slice it this way. We're leaving the top on right here, if you're unfamiliar with such things. Just going to go ahead and dice it up. Not dice it up yet, we're going to cut it this way first. Watch your thumbs. I've had a few incidents, let's just say. After you cut it like that, you're going to cut it that away. As close to the top as you can get. These onions is smelling good. My eyes are starting to water up a little bit, but it'll be worth it once we're done here. Alright, now we got her all good and diced up there. Now we're going to put it in a pan and saute them up. Alrighty, we got us our big deep skillet we got here. Real nice, just got that one for Christmas. Thanks, Dad. We're going to put her on a little bit over medium heat. Not medium high heat, just a little bit above medium. Put whatever kind of fat you'd like. I'm going to be using some extra virgin olive oil. Just pour a little bit of it in the bottom there. Let that warm up a little bit. Alright, now that we got the pan heated up a little bit, the oil's doing good, we're going to go ahead and throw our onions in there. Oh yeah, love that sizzle. My wife hates onions, but I'm pretty fond of them myself. So we're going to mix them around a little bit and let them onions cook off a little bit. We don't want them crunchy once we're making our super green casserole here. Want them good and tender. Probably gonna put a little brown on them. I'm gonna brown them up a little bit, get a little caramelization. We'll just put the lid on there for a few minutes and wait till they get nice and delicious. Alright, these onions is smelling good. Let's go ahead and take a, oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Take a quick look at them. Oh yeah, we're getting a little bit of brown in there. Looking real good. Good and delicious. I am really liking this new pot or pan or whatever we're going to call this. When I first got the box, I thought it was going to be a Dutch oven, but I'm liking this. Yeah, Percy, you want some onions, honey? Well, cats can't have onions. I'm sorry. I'm sure you'd like them. But no. Yeah, just move him around a little bit more. Now as we're going through this through this recipe here, you're probably going to notice a few ingredients that I didn't include in the intro there. That's because it's been about 2 years since I made one of these videos, folks. So bear with me, if you will. And I'll try not to forget too much next time, but that's too late to go back and start over, so that's where we're at. That's right. Alright, so now towards the end of this, so it don't burn or nothing, you know, we're going to take us a tablespoon of this minced garlic. Now I know I could be like other cooking channels, and I could pull out the whole clove of the garlic and get all fancy and smash them down and use a garlic press and all this other stuff, but this ain't that kind of channel, guys. This ain't gourmet. We're just making something good for the house, something to get in your belly. If you want that fancy stuff, go somewhere else. Go watch that Wiseman guy or Babish or whoever the hell you watch. Galloping Gourmet, it's still a thing, right? Alright, now what we're going to do, folks, we're going to take this pound of meat. We're going to throw it in there and start browning it up. Tear it off into little pieces like that. Then drop her in. Get them acquainted with them onions and that garlic and that olive oil. Alright, now we got them in there. We're just going to mix it around a little bit. Give it a few extra little chops. Get everything going good. Alright, now while we got it going like that, we'll go ahead and throw some more seasoning in that bad boy. We'll put some oregano in here. We'll throw some black pepper in him. Oh Lord, I'm out of black pepper, guys. This is terrible. That's alright. We got some garlic pepper that I bought from the Dollar General, guys. What do you think of that? It's killing two birds with one stone, because I was going to put some granulated garlic in it on top of that regular, well, not fresh garlic, but you know what I mean, the raw garlic. Now I can skip that step because I got the garlic pepper that I threw in there that we got from the Dollar General right down the road, folks. Alright, now we're going to throw in just a little bit of the crushed red pepper. Not too much. I'm not trying to make it hot. I just want a little bit of heat just to add to the flavor, just a little bit. I'll throw in some dehydrated parsley flakes. Give it a little bit of color, give it that little bit of to it, you know what I mean? Alright, and last but not least, we're going to throw some Italian seasoning in there, folks. Put a generous amount, not too damn much, but a little bit. Just a nice little bit of flavor to it. Alright, now we're going to mix it all together. Bring them flavors out, get everything all aromatic, as they say. Daggone, I wish I could smell this. This is good. I'm sure this ain't going to win no blue ribbon at the county fair or anything like that, but that's alright. I'm sure I ain't going to get no sponsored show on the Food Network or whatever, but I really don't care. I'm doing this for fun and because I like to cook. Alright, now we're going to let that go for a little while. Get us a little bit of sear on the bottom part of it here. We're just going to let it sit undisturbed for a few minutes. Then we'll be back once it's ready. Alrighty guys, looks like it's about ready. So what we're going to do now, I'm just going to drain the fat off of this. We're not going to rinse it obviously because that'd be weird. But we're going to drain that excess fat off of that because old Dad's got the gird and the acid reflux, and I don't want to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning dying. So, and alrighty guys, looks like we are about ready. Everything's good and browned up. Them onions is good and tender. Got a good bit of color too. So now, what we got to do, we're going to put us just a little bit of the red wine in there. Gives it a real nice flavor. Gets a little bit of acid in there to it. Real good stuff. Mix that around. We're going to cook it down just a little bit. Get some of the liquid off of it. Everyone likes a little bit of wine in the food, right? Alright, now the next step, we're going to take that tomato paste. Scoop it out straight into that, folks. Got some good stuff here coming together. Right on top of that, we're going to put that whole can of crushed tomatoes. Not tomato sauce, crushed tomatoes. You're going to get the whole tomato in there. I'm going to mix it all together. It's one of the most unsatisfying things on the planet when you add stuff into your sizzling meat and it stops the sizzling. It almost breaks your heart a little bit. But that's alright, we'll get back. We'll get that heat back, guys. Alright, now we're all mixed up and good. So now we're going to simmer that for a little bit. We're going to bring it back up to temperature to where it's a bubbling. Then after that, we'll get started on the pasta. Alright guys, if you can't hear that, we're a bubbling, we're a steaming, we're a sizzling once again. We are back in action, folks. So now what we're going to do, we're going to move this over here to the back burner and put it on low and let that simmer for about 20-30 minutes, something like that. However long it's going to take us to make our pasta, that's how long we're going to simmer back here on the back burner. Alright guys, we got our water going here. Got her set up to high. Now what we're going to do, we're going to salt the hell out of that water. You want it to be as salty as the sea, as they say. And the one key element that we are not going to do, we are absolutely not putting any oil in that water. You do that, that salt's going to slide right off of them noodles, and that defeats the whole purpose of what we're doing here, folks. Alright, so we're going to get this water a boiling, then we're going to cook us up some pasta. Let's talk a little bit about this pasta real quick while we're waiting. I'm not getting paid for this or anything, but it's the Super Greens from Ronzoni. It's got spinach, zucchini, broccoli, parsley, and kale in it. It's all superfoods, guys. That is fantastic stuff. Got lots of vitamins, herbs, and minerals, and everything else on there. I'm not going to act like this is healthy. It's still got a bunch of carbohydrates in it, but it is still good. It's packed full of vitamins, all the stuff that a growing boy needs. Or a girl, we're inclusive here. Boys and girls that are growing, they need stuff like this. But yeah, we're just going to wait on this water to boil, folks. And once that's going, we're going to be ready to rock and roll. We're going to cook our Super Greens pasta up and then put us together a casserole. Alrighty guys, we are a bubbling and a boiling. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to open this bad boy up. We're going to dump the contents into the water. Alright, we're going to get her all mixed up so we don't get stuck together. Now the cook time on this pasta is saying 7 minutes. Now, since we're putting this in the oven, we're going to set it for 6 minutes. That way it'll finish cooking in the casserole in the oven. Alrighty guys, we are closing in on 0 hour on this pasta. It's looking good, it's firmed up. Puffing up a little bit there, it's nice and green. Now if you haven't had this before, it's really good stuff. You can't really taste all those vegetables and stuff, but they're in there, packed with vitamins. All that deliciousness, all that healthy stuff. It ain't going to be healthy once I'm done with it, but by God, it's going to taste delicious. Let's drain her out. Alright, we're going to bring the sauce back into play. Now we're just going to dump that pasta right in there, boys and girls, and everybody in between. We're going to mix them up. Oh yeah, I love that sound right there. Nice and colorful and festive. Look at that, y'all. That is banging. Alright, now we got to get us a casserole dish and dump her in there. And get her in the oven. Alright. Now it might not all fit in there. We're going to fit what we can. Dump it right in there like that. It might all fit. That's what she said, right? Alright, smooth it out. Now to top it all off, we're going to put some of this delicious, sharp cheddar cheese right on top of it, baby. Oh yeah. Just a decent amount in there. You don't want to skimp on the cheese, folks. Cheese is where the love is. Don't want none of that pasta showing. Alright, now we got her ready to go. Got the oven preheated to 350 degrees. We're going to pop her in for about a half hour, and then we're going to see how it tastes. Alrighty folks, we are back, and it has been about 30 minutes. So we're going to pull this bad boy out and take a look. Oh man, that's smelling good. Try not to burn my hands off on getting this out, but oh yeah, look at that. Phenomenal. That's how it looks. Looks phenomenal. Still bubbling. I'm gonna let that cool down a little bit, and I'm gonna give that a taste test, boys and girls, and everybody in between. Alrighty, y'all, take a look at that. That is a looking good. We'll try and get some of the noodles and some of that delicious sharp cheddar cheese all together on one fork. Still a little hot. Guys, you don't know what you're missing here. This is good stuff. I know a lot of people were thinking, well, why the sharp cheddar cheese? It's obviously an Italian inspired dish. I know it's not Italian. Don't jump on me with your all that stuff or anything. But very good. That sharpness of that sharp cheddar really mixes good with the tomato sauce. Like I said, that pasta, you can't really tell a difference. But it does have all them vitamins and stuff in there. It's a little bit healthier. It's not, this ain't healthy. You ain't gonna lose weight eating this, folks. I'm just telling you now. But very good, very flavorful. Nice combination of flavors here. Go ahead and get you some of this, man. Make it one day. Or you can change it up however you want. This ain't no, you know, traditional recipe or anything where people will get mad if you change stuff. This is however you want to make it. You can change it up. You can make it Mexican inspired, you know. You can put chilies and oregano in there or something like that. Or if you want to make it like Tex-Mex, put a little cumin in it, something like that. Whatever, you can even make an Indian. You can put some garam masala in there, something like that, some curry powder. Put chicken in it instead of the beef, obviously. But you can do a lot of stuff with this kind of dish. This is one of the things that feeds the whole family. It sticks to you, it sticks to the ribs, fills you up, and it doesn't even cost that much. I think I got $10 in this whole thing here. Good stuff, guys. But once again, welcome back to Mountain Man Menu. If you like what you see here, give us a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, tell me what you want to see me cook next. I'm open, guys. I'll make whatever y'all want. But once again, love y'all, mean it, and we'll see you next time.